Hey everybody, I am in Phoenix at PIA, which is Payments Innovation Alliance, and it's a meeting where we get together with some of the greatest really thought leaders in the banking industry. Banks from all sizes are represented. We have representation from regulators, we have representation from the regional payment associations. I'm going around and I'm asking everybody a single question, and the question that I'm asking is in relevance to faster payments. Now, we're not going to answer the questions in this video, but what I'm doing is I'm compiling the questions that payments experts have about faster payments. So I got my friend Ryan here. Payments. So I got my friend Ryan here with me, and Ryan, I'm going to ask you, that's the question of the day.
Okay.
What is the one question that you want answered most, that you need to know most when it comes to faster payments?
I would say I really want to know for our members and be able to educate them on when they're going to get their funds. It's one thing that the transaction happens, but when do they actually get the funds?
So
when
all
are they
this
available?
talk about it being immediate and everything happening, and everybody even says that it's a messaging system, but when's the money appear?
Exactly.
Or would it be even more appropriate to say, what's the bank and credit union got to do to make sure that that money appears? And it's not just in the accounts, on the statement too, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and those are the types of questions, folks, we're asking, so I want to hear what you're asking. I'm here with my friend Marianne, and we're asking the question of the day, and that question is, what is it that you want to know most about faster payments?
What keeps me up at night is the difference between faster payments and real time and the terminology and what they actually mean, and then what's the value proposition attached to both. I think we've confused the industry by using those terms and not defining them very well.
You know, that is a great question. I think that that's a question we have on the Payments Professor too, that we've answered once before, that we're going to have to revisit, because I get that a lot.
Yeah.
People are asking, you know, does same-day ACH qualify as a faster payment? And I have to tell them it does, because it's faster than regular ACH. Is it a real-time payment? Absolutely not.
Right.
So that's where a lot of the differentiation comes in. But if you guys got any questions out there in relation to that too, let me know. Put them in the comments or send me a message. Thank you. Hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Joe asking the question now. Joe, what is the one thing you want to have answered when it comes to faster payments?
Well, Kevin, I'm really excited to be part of this video. My big question is, what are the economics? We need to be able to figure out who's going to pay who, how much, for what. If we get that part clarified, I think we'll help drive the customers in our direction.
Joe, you're really looking at, how are we going to charge for this? You know, is it going to be the same pricing for, say, consumer to consumer, the same pricing for consumer to business, different pricing for business to business, different pricing for business to consumer? Is that what you're talking about?
It sure is, Kevin, and you know, I know it's like heresy to talk about pricing, but as we can see with companies that have come out and said, consumer, I'm going to provide you value, would you pay for it? We see that they're willing to cover the cost. We go to corporations, they get benefit, they're willing to pay. So I think we're sitting right on the edge of economics that are going to play out well for everyone, but we need to understand what those numbers are. You know, being a capitalist, I feel that that's our next step.
Well, and Joe, like me, you've been around for a little while in the payments world. Didn't we go through this same thing with remote deposit capture?
I've been at this for 37 years. Sometimes it feels like, Kevin, it's 1 year, 37 times. I feel like the products change, but the questions remain the same.
And that's the truth. And that's the point I'm trying to make. So for you folks out there, I know I've had this question before, but I want you to know, again, we're here with payments experts, and these are the questions that we have. Hey everybody, I'm here with my friend Jen. Now Jen is definitely a payments expert, one that's got my respect. She's a great presenter. You ever get a chance to see her present, like at EPCOR's conference, we'll have more on that later, you should go see her. What's the question you have? What's the one thing that you want to know most when it comes to faster payments?
I want to know, do consumers really want faster payments?
So do you believe consumers want it, or are you just wondering, you know, do banks want to know it?
Yes, I want to know, do banks know that consumers want it, or is it kind of one of those, if you build it, they will come?
That's a really good question. I got my friend Victoria with me now. Now Victoria, we're asking everybody, when it comes to faster payments, what's the one thing you want to know most about faster payments?
I want to know when. I want to know when it's going to happen. I want to know how it's going to happen. Is it through What company is it through? How is it going to benefit our customers? What's the cost? There's a lot of questions I have, but when?
Well, that's fine. So when? So like when is it going to be installed? When is it going to be available?
When can we actually use it? When can we move forward?
When can you move forward? All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question. I think that's a question a lot of us have out there is when will it be available? When will we actually be able to use it? We want to hear though the questions that you have too. So put them in the comments below. Let me know what it is that you want to have answered and I'll get with the payments professionals that can get you the answers.
Questions today, answers tomorrow.
Perfect.